Hey, it's Aaron, and today I'm sitting in a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. This particular one is in the limited package with the new 2.0 liter turbo engine. Let's talk about it. So Hyundai made a handful of improvements this year. This vehicle now has a broader range of safety technologies built in. The new 2-liter turbo engine is the upgrade engine option, adds a little more power. Now, that engine is one of my source of complaints for this vehicle. Right off the line, so when you're at a stoplight, at a stop sign, whatever, it tends to hesitate before really giving you any juice. Which means that you don't feel confident pulling into traffic because it's not that it takes a second or whatever, it's that it feels like a long time, and that's not a good thing. So kind of saps confidence there, makes you tend to not think that you're going to be able to make the gap trying to pull into traffic or something. That's a big downer. I do really like the design of this vehicle. It's not pretentious. It's not pretending to be anything it's not. It's not trying to be a sports car in a crossover form. It's not trying to be a luxury vehicle without a luxury price, any of that stuff. It is just a good, solid entry as a family vehicle in the two-row segment. It's wonderfully made. The interior is good, nice and comfortable. The layout is very intuitive. You know where everything is. I really like little things, the added technologies that they've done. Hyundai has a thing that they've been doing where in the instrument cluster, they show you the blind spot camera when you turn on the turn signal. That's a very good thing. So when you hit that signal turn, you get the camera view in there that shows you what's going on. I do wish it was higher up. There's a head-up display in this. I wish the camera showed in that, and the reason for that is just that my head has to move a lot to see that, to see the mirrors, all of that. Also, looking over your shoulder, this is kind of a downer, but it's pretty common in this segment, and part of the reason for that, I think, is just the way that vehicles are being designed. They're trying to shrink the center pillars and trying to do all these things that they do for safety, and that means that your visibility out that side window is not as good as it could be. But again, little things trying to make up for that are nice. Now, this particular vehicle is the limited package, again with that 2-liter turbo engine. That turbo goes to a 8-speed automatic transmission, and that's a good transmission. It's not in a hurry to shift, but it doesn't sit on its laurels either. It does its job. Again, this is not a sports car. It shouldn't be trying to make fast shifts and whatever else. That's not really the point of this vehicle. It's a very comfortable drive. It's a little bit loud, but not in sonic ways. It's interesting because the loudness is actually vibration from the road. So in the vehicle, if you're a passenger, you will hear some of it, but not nearly what you'll get as the driver. Now, the thing with that is it's not beyond acceptable. It's perfectly fine. The radio goes over the top of it. You can hold a conversation, all of that stuff. So it's not really a complaint. It's more of an observation. It's an interesting thing that Hyundai decided not to try to cut out all that road stuff and is letting it come in so that the driver feels it. Now, there are some times when I wish it did do a little bit more, when I wish it was a little bit more comfortable. When you're hitting a rough road patch or something like that, then yes, everybody in the car is going to know it's a rough road point. But again, it's all within acceptable range for a vehicle of this type. And again, this is a Hyundai that is not trying to pretend to be something else. So this limited package here is an all-wheel drive 2-liter turbo engine, like I said, and it's a little over $40,000 delivered. I feel that's a very good price. I also know that I'm a big fan of warranties. Hyundai has a 5-year bumper-to-bumper and a 10-year powertrain warranty. Really hard to beat that. So fuel economy wise, let's talk about fuel economy in this. With the turbo, you're not losing much. You're actually gaining some, I believe, over the base engine, which is a 2.4. The 2-liter is rated at 26 on the highway and 20 around town, I believe. You will beat that 26 pretty easily in this if you drive like a regular person. So if you're not mashing your foot down all the time, you'll beat that 26 miles a gallon on the highway easy. I averaged, even at altitude and everything else, of course it is turbocharged, so that shouldn't matter as much. But even on my regular, my way of driving and doing what I do, I got about 26 and a half. Maybe a little more than that. I'm pretty conservative when I do the math, so I don't round up. So, yeah, I was impressed. I like the fuel economy in this. I think they did a good job there. So that's about what I got. Good sized back seat, good sized cargo area, nice and comfortable inside. Everything is where you think it should be, so it's easy to operate. Just really well done. So there we go. This has been Aaron talking about the 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. Talk to you again soon.